Yeah. What's happening, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Sumat Chatterjee from the Flow Zone Academy. And I'm a flow state coach, which means that I help you feel better and perform better. Today I want to talk to you guys about the most common mistakes people make when they're manifesting, okay? When they're manifesting. Check out this shirt. Shout out to Joe Rogan for this shirt. We're higher primates. We're not just primates. Alright, so one of the common things that I notice, people are trying to manifest, but then they do activities or actions that contradict their manifestations. Okay? So, for instance, I'll give you an example. They want to get a healthy body, but then they're eating junk food. They want to get better wealth, but they're wasting their money on silly things. They want to get a better communication, but they're not communicating with people. So notice when you're doing this, actually, because every single thought, every single thing matters in terms of this thing. Okay? So it's about keeping the thought where you want it. Okay, in a straight line. This is your manifestation. This is your first initial vision of it, right? And it's got to go in that straight. Like, you know how Jordan Belfort has a straight line persuasion system, right? You got to have a straight line towards the manifestation. So slowly moving towards it, moving towards it, moving towards it. But if you're contradicting yourself or you're being a hypocrite, you know what's happening. The straight line is going wonky. It's going here, it's going there, it's going everywhere, besides the end result. So when that is happening, you got to catch yourself. Okay? Now a lot of people, they know what to do. It's just that they get into the state of apathy or indifference. You know, I don't care, you know, it's pointless anyway, and I'd rather not, you know, oh, it's just me, and they blame their identity. Okay? They blame their identity for it. They're like, okay, I'm not the type of person to manifest. I'm not spiritual enough to manifest. So, oh yeah, that's that secret stuff I don't want to do. So that's the second one. So the first one is contradiction. Second one is they haven't truly embodied themselves as a manifestor. You are a manifestor. Your choices in life, you've chosen for a specific reason. And so don't take away ownership from that. I know it can be tough to consume when you're like, oh man, you mean I manifested my parents' death, or I manifested my sickness in my family? No, you didn't manifest that. That wasn't your manifestation. That was their manifestation. Okay, so stop taking other people's manifestation into your own hands like it's your fault. Don't blame yourself for other people's, things that they're going through. Absolutely don't do that. Because I know that you are a spiritual being and you're connected to everything and everyone and the source. So the thing is that there's this fine line, right, between responsibility and completely blaming someone. So you want to have that fine line, and you want to play between these lines of like, okay, I'll take ownership when I want to, but also I'll make sure that I don't blame myself when it's unnecessary and it's something outside of my control. Right? You can do everything that you can to help, but sometimes in life things will happen that will shock you, or that will be completely out of the blue. But whether this is effective or ineffective, there's always a lesson there in the end. You haven't truly identified like yourself as being a manifestor. And that does not mean you have to follow these like law of attraction groups and this, kind of stuff, and just, press 111 if you want to manifest a big house tomorrow, blah, blah, blah. It's like, what are you talking about, What is pressing 111 going to do with me manifesting a house? That's just me, putting more energy into your content. So it makes sense from that level, right? Because every time we double tap or like someone's post, we're actually putting energy towards it. So from that standpoint, it can actually be something. However, a lot of people, they haven't ever manifested, okay? These people that make these woke accounts, they haven't truly manifested anything. So when you're double tapping and you're pressing 222 or 111, you're putting energy into the direction of somebody who's not a manifestor. However, if you genuinely know that, okay, someone is a manifestor, they've gotten things in their life, and they can do this thing, like they've got it. They understand the secrets of the universe. They've been able to, optimize the way that their mind and their heart works to be able to create a perfect picture for themselves and really move into that feeling, as if they've already got it. It's already mine. It's already here. Thinking and reverse engineering from your ambitions and your goals, rather than trying to make it happen, and thinking about your goals and thinking about the things that you're doing. Okay? So that's another thing. Reverse engineering from the end result. Reverse engineer from the end result in mind. Like, you have the end result, you know what it looks like, you know what it feels like, you've embodied that, and now you're moving backwards. Like, what would I be doing backwards from that space? So what are the actions that I choose to do now? Who do I need to be in order for me to manifest, and what do I need to do in order for me to manifest right now? Based on the fact that I already have it. So if you already have something, you're going to feel relaxed, you're going to feel chill, you're going to feel like you're in a good mood. And you're genuinely going to move forward in life and get those things that you want to manifest, right? However, a lot of people, they fluctuate in their mood. They don't keep themselves in a high vibration. Okay? So high vibrational energy is known to manifest. That's why you see so many, people who are very, very positive or uplifting. They're getting the things that they want in life. Why? Because they become like a magnet. You are a magnet, in fact. Okay? So if you are a magnet, then what are you magnetizing? You're magnetizing with the emotions. The emotions are almost like, it gives the magnet power. Okay? So logically you can think about your manifestations, but are you feeling them? Are you feeling them in your heart? I want a new car. You want a new car? Why do you want a new car? What's your justification for it? Your mind is going to search for a million justifications. Oh, I want to go from point A to point B. Then why do you need a car, bro? Why can't you use a skateboard or something, Well, it's going to make me feel good, make me feel validated, and people are going to like me. Well, not good enough. That's not good enough. Okay? People are going to like you. So what? Is this game only for you? Like, are you that much in your own self-absorption that you think that nobody else is connected on this planet? That it's about the universe giving you your new car? It's not about that. Okay? It's about you feeling the gratitude of you getting that car already. It's not about trying to make it and process it and be like, okay, what are the steps? What is step 17 right now? What is step 17? I forgot the first step. But it's not about the step-by-step, logical way of doing things in the quantum world. It's not. Okay? Quantum world already has it. It's already there. It's just invisible to this world right now, present moment time. So, the thing is, how does that new car feel like, right? What does it feel like driving it? Whew, that feels good. The freedom that I feel. The gratitude that I feel. The empowerment that I feel, knowing that I'm a coach and I deserve this. The great sound of the engine. My hair blowing through the breeze as I drive through an open countryside. That's what you're looking for. That's what you're looking for, okay? You're not looking for the, and then I gotta pay these bills, and then I gotta do that, and then I gotta do this. Look, you're taking yourself away from the flow. You're taking yourself away from the flow of the universe. You're getting into the clunkiness of the universe, which is also man-made. The clunkiness, the industrialism, the little pockets of this kind of stuff, this. You're getting too rigid. You're becoming too rock-like in your ways. And this happens when we get older, right? You know what I think? Forget that. You don't need that. You don't need to become a rock. You only need to become a rock in certain situations. Let's say you're threatened, you need to protect your family, you need to become a rock. Someone is yelling at you and trying to get their point across and triggering you, you need to become a rock. There's certain moments that you have to turn on the switch to become a rock. But if you're becoming a rock all the time and rigid in your patterns and in your ways, how is the universe going to give you that fluid spirit that you move within the world, where you're like free, where you're like, man, woo, yes, I got this. This is already mine. It's already here, baby. Let's go. Let's go. It's already here. Let's celebrate a little bit. So celebration, keeping your celebration to a peak. To a peak. You celebrate even the bad things, even the sad things, even the awkward things, even the confusing things. You celebrate. You celebrate because you know this is this one incarnation that you're in, and you got to make the most of it. You got to cherish it. You got to squeeze the most out of life. And so why not keep myself in that high energy, in that high frequency, in that high vibration, even if I have to force it or push it at times, just, plaster a smile on my face. That doesn't mean to be fake, okay? That means you're actually rewiring the conditioning and the machine of the mind. Because the machine of the mind will keep you in a loop. It will keep you in a negative place all the time. Okay? It'll keep you back to that feeling of like, oh man, I'm chasing, I'm doing this, oh, this is drudgery, oh, this is work. Well, you get too much into the 3D physical world rather than the actual infinite, the cosmic. I wanted to remind you of this today because I see a lot of people, and they want great things, they want amazing things in their life, but then their life situations, their so-called life situations, aren't really reflecting those things. So actually being able to be self-disciplined and have consistency. Consistency is so important. A lot of people are inconsistent with their manifestations and their visualization practice. Like, how many times have you actually visualized? Maybe you've done it like 2 days, right? Then you stopped. How many days have you actually gotten up, visualized, through your meditation, did your affirmations, and wrote it down? We don't do that. And that doesn't have to be your way either. But it's about carrying that frequency with you. Okay, this is why we practice and do these things. This is why we have these beads. Every day in every way is getting better and better. Every day in every way is getting better and better, right? Like, this is why we do these things. Because we're changing the coding, the software of the mind and the body to be able to give us the lifestyle and life that we truly desire and choose and prefer, rather than the one that has been given to us. But the one that has been given to us has also been given for us, for us to realize, recognize that we already have what we want. This is the next level that we're playing at. And so why not generate some positive momentum in ourselves today? Why not just rest in our beingness so that we can actually move forward with a full power frequency and engage with the world, rather than disconnect and subdue ourselves, make ourselves smaller, and avoid things. Man, it's tough to break the pattern, right? But you got to break the pattern. If you are there and you're in that negative spiral right now, you got to break the pattern. You got to do something different. You got to see something different. You got to experience something different. This is why, a lot of people, I see a lot of clients, right, every single day, actually. And a lot of them who have been feeling a lot of depression, I tell them to, take a trip down to the beach or travel somewhere where they can see something different. They're not stuck in that monotony, but they're actually seeing the freedom and the beauty of nature and life, to give them a reminder where they're at. This is your world, okay? Just as much as it's my world, it is also your world, it is also your parents' world, it is also your siblings' world, it is also your friends' world, okay? It's everybody's world, and we're interconnected with this thing. So sometimes, the people around us will also not help us to manifest certain things. So you've got to have people around you that help you maintain that positive upward spiral. And when you can get that, when you can get a tribe like that, you guys have got to join the Flow Jedi's tribe, okay? If you're not a part of that, man, we got positive vibes going around and around and around. And every time that somebody also struggles, guess what? We uplift them. We give them advice. We tell them, look, it's going to get better. We're sending you positive vibes, positive energy. And that intention of somebody sending you something, which is an energy different to your own, it changes something. It shifts something in the world. And I don't know what this is, but this is some kind of a definite pact that we have with the universe, that the more people get on this one idea, and this is why the hive mind is so important, right? The more people get into or interested in one idea, it's going to slowly start to create a ripple effect. Have an amazing day. May the flow be with you, and stay legendary. Share this video with a friend today, okay? Right now.